Hello, it's Rick Janson with GCI.Coach. Here at eXp Realty, I have been asked to go over the process of inputting a new listing into the MLS and just in general, how to take a new listing. For more information on this and other topics, remember to subscribe to GCI Coach on YouTube. All right, so here we are. This is Rick Janson. We're going through the MLS input. And as you can see on this outline, we've already booked an appointment, done our pre-listing presentation, gone on the listing appointment itself, done our post-listing appointment follow-up. The client has said yes. In another video, we covered all of the CTM documents. You might use .loop or SkySlope, but all of the documents required to list a property, we've gone through those. In another video, we covered Creative Day, but today we're going to talk about the MLS input. Now here in Colorado, we use RE Colorado, which operates on Matrix. Matrix is one of the many systems around the country. Grand County, for example, uses Flex MLS. Up in the Northwest, you're going to find other systems, but here in Colorado, it's on Matrix. And in Matrix, you will find on this Pro tab here, copy this down, RE Colorado /pros/resource center, you're going to find Matrix listing input forms. And when we click on this, there are all the forms that you might need to use. I'm going to put on my glasses so that I can see a little bit better. But for example, square footage companion, descriptions on matrix listing icons, closing checklist, etc. But right up here, we're going to find the residential single family input form. When we click on that, this is a fillable form. You can bring this on your iPad device, you can bring, or other touchscreen device, you can bring this on your laptop and walk your client through this. You're going to wonder, this is everything you need to know to fill in your listing. And as you're going down through this, these are all the forms, all the dots, and all the radio buttons and everything else that's in the MLS. Now, if you live in a different area that doesn't use Matrix, go to this form anyway and take all this information down. Walk through this with your seller. Find out, is there a front porch? Are there common walls? Those things should be obvious, right? The lot features, those are obvious. But you're going to get to stuff on here that you might not know off the top of your head. For example, green features they may have put in or a builder may have put in. The parking features, including, do you have 220 volts? Is it finished? Is there a smart garage door? Down here, it gets a little more nuanced when you get to things like, let's see, not the room descriptions, but all of these, right? Your heating. Look at all of these heating options. Now, no matter where you are in the country, these are great heating options to bring to your seller. Hey, are you geothermal? Are you forced air? Is it propane? Is it pellet stove? Passive solar? All of these things you need to know. All the appliances. What is included when you're going to go sell the home? Interior features. Look at this fantastic comprehensive list of interior features right here that you can go through with your seller on a phone, in person, and say, do you have these features? Let's zoom in on that, right? The Jack and Jill bath, that's an outdated reference, but do you have, for example, marble counters? Or are they limestone? Or are they laminate? Do you have a primary suite? Do you have tile counters? Do you have tongue and groove ceilings? All of these things, right? Flooring. Make sure you check off every one of these that applies. So you're going to go through this form, association, get down the name, the association fee, what it covers, the phone number for the association, the URL for the association. When you get all of this from your seller, and if you're feeling like it, you can send it to the seller for them to fill out, but really you should make this part of your service. You're getting paid handsomely to represent the client. Go through this with them. Show them you're a professional. Ask them all of these questions. You can have this pulled up on your laptop and just walk them through it step by step. Public remarks is where you get to be creative with all of this information. Now, there are plenty of people now using AI, ChatGPT, other programs like Jasper.ai to write their public remarks and try to write a compelling listing description. We'll cover how to do that in another session. Private remarks, you might be saying something to broker that you only want the other broker to hear. Directions, pull these up from Google Maps, but put them in here. Exclusions, are they excluding the washer dryer? Are they excluding the chandelier in the dining room? Things of that nature. Title company, title company who are you using? Who are they going to write the earnest money check to? I always have them write it to the title company, but some brokerages, you write it to the brokerage. And then the earnest money amount. This is going to come from your listing agreement, the exclusive right to sell. Possession, all of this is very important as you're going in. And then documents available. What can the seller provide to you that you can provide via supplemental documents on the MLS to make this process a little more smooth for them? Now, as you go back in, you're going to do the Pro MLS login, which in Denver looks like this. We're going to log in. And on this first page here are all the apps that you can use within RE Colorado. This is more than you need to go to a listing, but you can go to stats, you can go to eProperty Watch, you can go to New Home Source Professional, listing metrics on your existing listings. When you go up here into the marketplace add-ons, these info sparks, for example, and fast stats are fantastic tools for you to dive in and look like an expert on your listing and your neighborhood and the place that you're looking to sell. But we're going to go right in here to this matrix tab. And on this tab, you're going to go to input, and then you're going to put add new listing. And so right here, you're going to go through the new listing and you're going to take that form, you're going to have it by you, and you're going to say residential. You're going to come in here, or you might have it attached or something like that. You got to look in there. Once you fill out this county information, a lot more information is going to show up. And you're going to be able to go through all of your form line by line. So let me just pull up, I'm going to pull up something kind of random here, and I'm going to pull up, I'm going to pull up my address here. And you're going to see that it's going to fill in right here. I can click to fill. It's going to autofill some of the information in, and then watch as more information shows up. I'm going to put in property subtype. Property subtype and more. But once I put in this information and structure type, this is not being put in just as a comparable after the fact. And status. Once I go through this part of the process, look at all these parts that come up. Parking, structures, green features, and you can see that as you're on here, all of those forms, all of these radio buttons that were on that input form show up here. Now, appliances, look, all of these appliances are right here. Guess where you got those from? You got those from the input form. Beds, you're going to put in your bedrooms and bathrooms right here. Your room type, bed. So let's say we put in a bedroom. Computer's running a little slow. We're going to put it in on the upper floor. That is now going to add to here as far as bedrooms. When we click more, we're going to put in a bathroom as far as a 3/4. We're going to say on the main, that's going to add right here, right? So all of your bedrooms and bathrooms, you're going to make sure you put in all of the room types, the dining room, the living room, everything else. If you've done a Matterport, you can put in the room dimensions. Best practices, you also add a description. And then when you're done with all of this, and you can save as incomplete. I'm doing this for demo purposes, right? But you can save as incomplete. And when you save as incomplete, it's going to take you to a new screen where then you can add photos and supplemental documents and other things, including your virtual tours. Now let's try to do that one more time to see if we can do this for the demo. I have saved as incomplete, I believe, and that's my processing request. So now when I go into input, I should see that come up as an incomplete home up here. Nope, apparently I didn't save it. So I jumped ahead. But if you go in now to, let's say, I'm going to go into this withdrawn listing, just to show you what it looks like when you save that as incomplete. You're going to get down here where you can change the price. You can manage your virtual tours. That's where you add your YouTube link. That's where you add your Matterport link. You can manage your open houses. That's where you say, hey, this Saturday from 1 to 3, we have public or broker open house. You can manage the photos, the supplements. The supplements is where you add your disclosures. You add any supplemental documents that you might have, floor plans, etc. Manage showing time. If you use Broker Bay or Showing Time or some other service, that's where you get to there. Check it allows you to go back into the listing to make sure that it is accurate. But here we go into photos, and you can upload in our system. You can upload photos. I believe the dimensions are 2522 by 1922, something like that. 2592 by 1944. So you're going to want to make sure that your residential photographer, your pro photographer, gives you video, photos, JPEGs, that are no more than 5 megabytes, but are in these dimensions so that you max that out. You can also best practices enter a description for every single photo here. So in any event, that is how you then take a listing through the MLS input form into RE Colorado and take it live, because at some point then you're going to be able to go down here and say, click submit. It'll have red anywhere you need to fix it, and then you fix all the little things, and then you click and submit. Now make sure when you submit it though, that you also have your showing service set up. You have the lockbox on the door, you have the sign in the yard, and you have your showing service ready to screen all of the licensed agents that want to come tour the house, send feedback over to the sellers, etc. So maybe we'll cover that in another video. This is Rick Janson with GCI Coach, and if you'd like access to more information like this, subscribe to our channel, like it, send it to friends, and if you'd like access to our 9-step online course, Real Estate University, where we cover Facebook marketing, Google local service ads, Google My Business, and a lot of other fun things like warming up your CRM and organic lead generation, click on the link in the description below, and we'll get you a special offer for that. Thanks so much, and God bless.